Hey guys, it's me, Miss Dunn. I'm here to read another story to you. Today, the story I want to read is about helping people, helping others. And I want you first to think about a way that you help at your house. Let's take a minute to think in our brains, touch your head and think, how do I help at my house? Once you know the way, whisper it into your hand. If you thought of a way you could help at your house, you can say it out loud now. The way that I thought of was that I can help clean up. When I make a big mess, I can clean it up. That's something that you can do at your house. The book we're going to read today is called A Chance for Esperanza. Take a look at it. What do you think it will be about? I see a turtle. So maybe it's about turtles? Could be. We're going to read and find out. This book was written by Pam Schiller. That means she wrote the words. And it was illustrated by Mike Jarosco. That means he drew the pictures. Okay? Let's see. Oops. Abuela, the sand is cracking. Tonight's the night. Yvonne, the sand is cracking. Tonight's the night. What do you think will happen? You're right, Austin. Let's go ask everyone to turn their lights out tonight. We want the moonlight over the ocean to be the guiding light for these little guys. Lights on the beach might distract them. What little guys do you think they're talking about? Looks like they're looking in the sand. I remember that I saw a turtle on the front of the book. I think there might be turtles in the sand. And you make sure you have strong batteries in your flashlight, said Yvonne as he patted Austin on the shoulder and winked at Abuela. I wonder why they need batteries in their flashlight. Abuela, Austin said, I want to hear the story about Esperanza again. It will help me be ready for tonight. I'm going to help every little turtle make it to the sea. Austin just said he's going to help every little turtle make it to the sea. Sea is another word for the ocean. So I think I'm making a guess that there are turtles under the sand and he wants them to get into the ocean. Let's see if my guess is right. You have always loved Esperanza's story, and I'm happy to tell it to you as often as you like. Before you were born, before your mother and father were married, I came to Kylum to visit your mother. She was working in the dive shop. I fell in love with this village and the people who live here. And after the night at the beach when we set the turtles free, I knew I would return again and again. What do you see in this picture? These are little turtles. Little turtles heading toward the water. A long time ago, the turtles swam freely in the ocean. For thousands of years, there were many sea turtles. Then, people built homes and big hotels on the beaches where the turtles laid their eggs. And the turtles no longer had a safe place for their nest. So the turtles, where do the turtles lay their eggs? I heard Abuela say that the turtles lay their eggs on the beach. They come up to the sand to lay their eggs. Soon, the number of turtles began to decrease. Decrease means there were less and less turtles. There were fewer and fewer turtles in the ocean. Those are the turtles. Those are big sea turtles. I'll start the story, Abuela. You're too slow. One night, some mother sea turtles came up on the beach and they laid their eggs. Early the next morning, my mother and Yvonne walked along the beach looking for turtle tracks and small mounds of sand that would indicate a turtle's nest was buried below. So his mommy and daddy would go on the beach and they would look for these tracks, and that would tell them where the mommy turtles had left their baby eggs to open up. The first nest they found had already been robbed by birds and crabs. The birds and crabs had come and taken the turtles. There was nothing in it except empty eggshells. But they found another nest that the animals had not discovered. Now you can tell the rest, Abuela. Ivan and your mother carefully dug up the eggs, all of them, and they put them in a pail. Ivan counted 78 eggs, so there were 78 baby turtle eggs inside that nest. They carried the eggs to Kalun, to the turtle nursery. They dug a hole in the protected area. They dug a deeper hole than the mother turtle had dug, and then they buried the eggs. Why do you think they dug a deeper hole than the mother turtle had dug? Deeper means that they dug further into the sand, so they took more sand out to put the eggs inside. Make a guess. Do you think the deeper hole kept them safer from the animals? Let's read to find out. When they were finished, they stuck a stick in the middle of the nest as a marker to help them find the nest later. So they put a stick where they had buried the eggs. They wrote the date on the marker so they would know when the babies were going to hatch. They were waiting for the little baby turtles to come out of their eggs. Many days later, about 60 days in all, the sand around the marker began to crack, and Ivan knew that the baby turtles were hatching and wiggling out of their shells. He carefully dug the babies up from their nests, and he placed them in a box to keep them safe until nightfall. You want to count the babies with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 babies. And I think there might be more under the sand. There were a lot of babies. When the sun went down, it was time to release the turtles. Ivan told everyone to turn off their lights and to come to the beach. You were one of the people on the beach that night, Abuela. Yes, Austin. I went to the beach to watch the baby turtles crawl from the shore to the sea. Your mother was there too. It was her job to tell the story of how the mother turtle had laid her eggs and how she and Yvonne had buried them to keep them safe. Everybody's there to see these baby turtles crawl from the sand all the way to the ocean. Your mother told the people to make 2 lines so that they could see the turtles as they made their way to the sea. She explained that the journey from the box to the ocean was an important part of the release because it helped the turtles develop the rhythm of their crawl and help them strengthen their legs. So they can't just put the turtles into the ocean because the little baby turtles need to learn how to walk like a baby does. When it's really little and it crawls around, the minute it learns to walk on its feet, the baby turtles are learning to walk. They need strong legs for swimming. My mother let the turtles out of the box. Right, Abuela? Right. Your mother released the turtles, and Ivan used his flashlight to help guide them to the sea. Some of the turtles went straight for the water. Some went straight to the water, but others were confused. They crawled in the wrong direction. Ivan used his flashlight to help them get turned around. So the turtles are looking for his light to make his way to the ocean. That's how they know the way. Soon, all the turtles were in the ocean except for one. And you wanted to pick it up and help the turtle, didn't you? I wanted to help her, but Ivan said she had to make the way on her own. He said if she couldn't make the way to the water on her own, she wouldn't be strong enough to survive in the ocean. When a turtle didn't make it to the ocean, it was left on the beach. You asked Ivan if you could borrow his flashlight, didn't you, Abuela? So remember, this is Austin's Abuela, and she's telling him a story about when Ivan, who I think is his daddy, and she helped this little turtle and all those turtles get to the water. Yes, Abuela, I took the light and I put it close to the turtle's eyes, and when I did, I saw that her eyes were crusted over with sand, and she couldn't see. Do you think the turtle will be able to get to the water if she can't see? I don't think she'll be able to. The Abuela might have to help her get her eyes clean. Let's see. I picked her up, and I wiped her eyes, and I put her down again. In a short time, she began to move. Soon, she began to crawl, and more quickly. And eventually, she reached the ocean, and she swam away, looking just like her brothers and sisters who had gone ahead of her. You wanted to name her Dilly Dally because that's what she had done. But Ivan said you should call her Esperanza, which means hope in Spanish. He said, if one woman has this much hope for one turtle, there's hope for all the turtles. Ivan and your mother had released many turtles over the years. Without their help, most of the turtles would have died. Tonight, you will help. You will be the hope for the turtles. So tonight, Austin is going to help release the turtles. Did you notice anybody helping anything in this story? Think about it in your brain first. And then whisper it into your hand. Who did you notice helping someone in this story? I noticed that Abuela helped the turtles get to the water. Was Abuela the only person who helped the turtles? Think about it in your brain. Whisper it into your hand. Was Abuela the only person who helped the turtles? No. Yvonne and Austin's mommy also helped the turtles, right? So this story is all about helping turtles get from the sand to the ocean. Think back to the thing you said you could help with at home when we started this story. I said I was going to help clean up after myself. Do you remember what you said? Whatever you said, try it out this week. Give it a try to help around your house while you're at home. And think about Esperanza while you do. We miss you so much at school, and we'll see you so soon. Bye.